They'll be calling you a radical. Back to Fukushima. Heartbreaking. Overwhelming. I've got to come to grips and face it. That I've devoted 38 months of my life to this, all the way down to predict my own leukemia, to my heavy, hardcore fight with cancer. Let you inside my room. Told this incredible, hardcore, intimate, accurate. I've got to come to the grips that my body bruised. My hands are tied. We lost. We lost. I didn't think we'd lose, but we lost. You know, I was wrong about one thing. I thought we could win. It's over. We can't win. We're not going to win. So why even do this anymore, whatever? Just because, recording history, so I can die with no regrets. That's the only reason left. And there's hope. And I'll tell you what. My father heavily nuked. Heavy. Grew up in that little pink houses for you and I right there. The whole family, all of them alive, lived very old. Very old. He was heavy. He was the healthiest one of them all.
Hello.
I survived it. It pushed out of my bone marrow, presented in tumors. I've tried to talk about the detail. I've been on my own the whole time. I thought along this path. I put it all out. I put it all out for a reason. I put it all out for a reason. It was so important. New, modern. I knew everybody would suck my brain out, steal my knowledge, then kick me and spit on me. I knew that. But I knew that it was that important. I knew it had to be new. I knew I was going to pay a price, but not this price. People sucked my brain out, then spit on me. I thought somebody along the line in Manhattan, all my connections, everybody, somebody along the line will come out. They'll say, hey, Kevin, let's do this. Let's put your book together. Let's put the book together and prejudice. Let's do it. Nada. Yeah, there's some great people right here that, some small sums of money that, you know, we're there, that partner, but we're so small. It really is like the Spartans. Let's talk about this. The Immortals, and everybody says, oh, it's always been. No, it's never been this way. Never. This has never happened. The country has been completely looted. Not going to, it's looted. Lock, stock, barrel, over. Election stole. Military industrial complex, corruption, over the top. Michael Hastings, Schwartz, all of them. I mean, completely, total, 100%. Dick Grasso Jr. sitting on CBC. He was born with that wealth that his father stole. He never worked for a dime of it. I remember the oligarchs and the wealth of this country. Remember this. None of them worked for any of it. They use our airports and their Learjets. The taxpayers paid for the air traffic controllers, beer the airport. They use our roads. They suck it up. They don't want to put one penny back in. They looted the country. Foxconn News. The people, the very poor, support the very rich. They co-opt the Republican Party. They co-opt the Democratic Party. Oh, we're liberals. The liberals crush the progressives. The lunatic radicals crush the Republicans. Foxconn News. It was orchestrated. It was beautifully, elegantly done. Amazing. Amazing how they did it. Amazing. But they did it. It's over. We lost. We lost. I have hope for my grandchildren and my children because he was so evident maybe that the human genome is fighting back. I proved. I was going to talk about, I was talking about my ratio. I want to tell an intimate how hardcore the battle was. And when you get cancer, you put it in God's will and they all die. And I watched it, they all die. You think there's a cure? There's no cure. The ignorance, whatever, we lost. The only reason to keep going on doing any of this, to record in history, and sure there'll be billions of people that'll live. Billions that'll die. When you get cancer, it's more hardcore, it's more radical attacks, boom, over. That's the way it is. We lost. I'm to grips with it. It's been hard for me. Not one single person, nope, nobody stepped up. Out of the millions of views, no kidding, my view count does no justice for how many people have viewed my videos. They've been mirror image, they've been copied. My uncle was in Asia. Somebody raised their hand and asked me in Taiwan, by the way, the Taiwan region. The cover-up is lock, stock, barrel. UN, World Health Organization, the IAEA, the corporate CIA media, CNN, Fox, New York Times, San Francisco Chronicle, all of it. LA Times, all of it. They got it all. They got it all. The Marine Biologist Department. It's not one single person can crack ranks. Nobody with any integrity? No. Not a human being, not a person, not a soul on the face of the earth, Vincent. Not a one. Not a one. All my hard work in vain? Yep. I never worked so hard in my life. I devoted my entire life to this. For 30, I mean my whole life. Every being, with no money, with no nothing, fighting for my life in a type of leukemia in my body as it came along that devastated, destroyed my life, absolutely. Went down my surgery. I was supposed to have surgery today. Because of my activism, kicking the cows out, trying to save you in the Nevada dump site and the energy solutions site, somebody inside the state cut me off my insurance without even giving me, illegal, with no notification, with no nothing. That's what they did. They took every dime I've got. They destroyed my body, but I'm alive. I have my grandchildren. I have hope, but it's over. It's over. We lost. So what's the reason to even keep doing these videos, go on? So I can die in peace. So I have no regrets. But, you know, everything I did, and I hope hundreds, I mean, I get contacted by writers, and we're writing a book about you, this, that, and go ahead. You know, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that they would suck out all my information and just spit on me and steal it from, I knew that. I knew that going in. I knew no good deed goes unpunished. I knew that. Did I think it would go through this? No. Did I think that America was this ignorant, this hardcore, this, no. Oh, it's not always been way. Nuclear fission's never happened. The looting America, $18 trillion rolling debt, the getting rid of tariffs, no antitrust laws, no usury, the ignorance, the hyperbole, everybody rabbling and babbling, I give nothing but solutions. I made hundreds of millionaires on this site, multi-millionaires. Told people to short gold at 1900, short silver, in the triple leverage. Told them exactly the derivative buy on Apple. I mean, multiple different ones. Made lots of people millionaires, lots of them. Never sent me a dime, not a penny, not a thank you. Nothing. And I know that, and that's the way it'll be with this videos, because people will be able to watch them and regurgitate still. I have personal contacts with Fukushima 50's mother, with the people that I'm in contact, the greatest scientists on earth, the greatest media on earth, the greatest so-called human rights activists, and I can prove it. When I went to Megan Rice's funeral, in Brooklyn, at her jail cell, at the trial, at the hearing, only one. The only media in the world there was me. Locals media. I mean, all over when I marched Hamilton's grave, when I was at Livermore on day 1000. You know, 1, 2 people. There's great people there, but there's so few. We're Spartacans. And remember this about the Spartacans. Now remember this. Leonidas. Eat a big breakfast. Get your bellies full. Eat as much as you can, for tonight we dine in hell. He was an insider who backdoored them. Is it mythology? No, it's reality. And went told on them, and they were all dead. They killed them all. William Wallace, you know, before he was killed, after he did all his great work 700 years ago, he joined up with them. Abby Hoffman, can't beat him. He fought, he just joined up. Everybody's betrayed us. Every media, every outlet, every nook, they all regret it. Because they think they're above it. And they think there's no cure for cancer. And when it hits, I've watched it. God's will. Every single person I said, I put my hands in God. Every single one of them. Because it's a fight. I have hope for my children, my grandchildren, because I've survived. And maybe my father's death, his death, so hardcore in his body, made my body fight, presented out tumors, and it's a miracle that I'm alive. A miracle. Celeste at the East 8 bone marrow transplant, the hardcorest bone marrow transplant in the world. The percentage of people that walk in, they're so small. She says, you are the biggest walking miracle that ever walked. She says, you are a hard. I prepared your paperwork. She says, you were a red 10. I expect you to be dead in days. Horrible doctors who betrayed me. Horrible people. The community didn't step around me. Nobody stepped around me. Some few people that act, you know, Diana Steele, Stacey Anderson, so many great people here on YouTube. My cards and letters, they kept me alive. The prayers and the seances that did it for me.
I got a mailman.
The mailman came? Yeah. Well, let's go see if we get the mail. Hold on, wait for Grandpa, we'll go get the mail. But it's where the wind blows, where the water falls. We lost. We lost. Yeah, I'll keep recording this in history, and I'll keep fighting to fight to live. You know, Leonidas, you know, mythology, William Wallace, mythology. Alexander Hamilton wasn't mythology. Abraham Lincoln wasn't mythology. The Queen, oh look, Prince Charles, we love them, eh? Keep letting them repress. Bill Walmart Clinton, Joe, they stole the election, lock, stock, barrel, and everybody went along. They all went along. I have hope for my kids because of the pain and the sacrifice of my father, his death, so that we can live in the name of the Father, my father. His beautiful life taken from him. So many of our fathers, so many of us. Do I have any hope now? No. As far as telling the nuclear thieves, no. I gave my whole life to it, every fiber of my being. I've never worked so hard by 10,000 times in my life. I've never had so much pain. I never struggled so dramatically and so hard. And I always thought somewhere along the line I'd get a break. Something would come along. I know now that I'm not getting a break. You know, it's heartbreaking. It makes me cry. It really has broken my heart. San Onofre, the shutdown, heavily involved. Even the I mean, my activism's done a lot. It's done a lot. It's worse than thankless. Because it's just like they didn't have to find Lee Harvey. They didn't have to find James Earl. I proved this on it. You'll do it for them. You'll take out Martin Luther. You'll take out Megan Rice. You'll take out me. You'll take out Michael Hastings. You'll take out Aaron Swartz. You'll do it. There's plenty of rats and trolls and the haters because that's who you are. But this time it's different. Nuclear fusion's never happened. No, it's always been. No, it's not. No, it's never been this way. Never in the history of mankind. And remember, the Spartacans, the 300, because that's about what we are. There's about 300 of us. Yeah, they did so much, but in the end, they were betrayed from inside, and they killed them down to the last single man. I mean, hardcore. So I will say this: eat up, eat up, eat up, eat a big breakfast. For tonight, we dine in hell. I don't, but so many of you do. The bananas, the black and yellow journalistics, you know what? All of them, all of them, all of them. Everybody who's went along with this dog and pony show. That's our only salvation, is they have no salvation. Their souls will be sucked into a black hole for time and all eternity. Not ours. The only reason I'm going to keep doing this, do any art, is for prosperity, to record history, to let you guys suck out my knowledge and spit on me. Yeah. Go for it. Spit on me. You know, right on my grave. Go for it. Yeah, I'm alive. I don't know how. But, so I can die with no regrets. Stay tuned.